from the heart of the 713. It's fun, it's engaging, and it's uniquely Houston. H-Town's hottest new show, Chattin' with Chelsea. Here's your host, Chelsea Edwards.
Hey, besties. Thank you for joining me for another Chattin' with Chelsea. We've got a great show for you today. It's one of my favorite days, Relationship Wednesday. And we are showing you how to revive your romance. No matter how long you've been together, we're going to tell you how to light that flame again. We've got Dr. Viviana Coles, who always has fantastic advice, so she's going to get you fixed up. Plus, we've got Chef Willie Holmes to show you how to revive that romance in the kitchen, right? Okay, before we get to all that, we got to do a little Chelsea chat. It's not romantic at all. I just got to say, we have a few shows under our belts now. Yay! But my 3-year-old actually has seen a few of them, at least the first 5 minutes, because his attention span isn't all there. But what he's learned from the show is my full name, Chelsea Edwards. I introduce every time. I'm your host, Chelsea Edwards, right? So what I did not expect was for him to start using it. So he's already pretty bossy, right? Because he's 3, always demanding cheese and crackers or whatever. But now it's even more disturbing because instead of hearing, "Mommy, Mommy," I hear, Chelsea Edwards all the time. So I'm trying to get him out of that and say, stop using my full name. It leads to a whole argument with a 3-year-old, yes, but we're working on that. Now, you may have your own arguments with your spouse, and Kelly Lorraine has her own way of ending them.
Yes.
I didn't like dinner on Monday.
Because you ate an entire thing of snacks before I was even done cooking. Oh, so now you want to be quiet?
Kelly.
Is this how I get you to listen?
Kelly.
I can make my point now?
Yes?
All right, okay. Talking to me, our relationship expert and intimacy expert as well. Okay, that's a little mix of both. You got relationship and intimacy flashing in the middle of an argument.
I approve this strategy.
Yes, okay.
This technique. I mean, I might steal this.
Yeah.
Don't tell my husband.
Yeah, we might have to use that, right?
Surprise him. I'm going to be like, you getting fired up? Okay, let me show you fired up. No.
And I mean, that's shutting down right there. He had very few words.
I love it because it's a way to diffuse a situation in a very funny yet intentionally, like, just light way. And sometimes when it gets to, you get to going back and forth, somebody realizes, wait, what are we doing here? And that's when you whip out your, no, I'm just kidding.
It's like the reset button. Boop.
It is. For a lot of people, it is a reset button. And the truth is, I think it especially works for men because they are such visual creatures and they're taking in information all the time. So, yeah, I love that. And of course, it's all in jest. And I'm sure she wouldn't do this if it was a very, very serious topic.
Right.
Way to go. I approve.
Y'all heard it here. Dr. V
Stamp
approves.
of approval
that
from
argument
Dr. V.
stopper, right?
Yeah.
So we've been talking about trying to revive the romance. I mean, I love these Relationship Wednesdays, really help people out. But that's one of the common challenges for people who have been together for a long time. So what are some things that really, I guess, end up like killing that flame over time?
Boredom. I think boredom snuffs out the flame for so many couples. We get into these routines, and unfortunately, in my field, we kind of say, that routine is the killer of sex drives. And for so many people, we just get into this rut. So for all of you who are in this place, first of all, I think it's great to just say it and to say, you know what, I feel like we're stuck in a rut, because then your partner has the opportunity to say, oh my gosh, me too, or really, I hadn't noticed, and then you know where to go from there. So acknowledging the rut is probably the first thing you should do.
Okay, all right. So getting in kind of stale over time because you're not spicing things up so much.
Or life just gets a little blah, right? I mean, and that's, for some people, it's great. For some people, they love routine. They really thrive on it. It's like, ooh, they can keep things mellow. But for a relationship, I don't think you should ever be just coasting. I talk about it in my book, The 4 Intimacy Styles. Coasting for relationships, what that does is it doesn't build enough momentum for you to get over the next hill.
Okay.
So I think you should be spicing things up for sure, and always in the bedroom, and we can talk about that a whole other show. But outside of the bedroom, making sure that you always have something to talk about. For a lot of couples, even just over dinner, they're like on their phones or they're watching TV, and they don't really bring anything literally to the table to talk about.
Right.
So making sure that you have something interesting going on for yourself and sharing it at the dinner table can be an easy way to kind of break the monotony. And what that means for a lot of couples is you can't be texting each other minute by minute, play by play of your entire day.
During the day? Yeah, you got to save it for later.
Save some of that. And you know, surprises, that can be a good place to like share, like, oh my gosh, you won't believe what happened today, instead of it happening via text, which kind of falls flat.
Yeah.
So bring something to the table. And then the other thing is to not be predictable. So yes, maybe every Thursday night is your date night. Maybe one Saturday you say, we're doing our date. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. I booked us this. And switching things up. Now, again, you have to really consider your partner.
All right. Well, I will say flashing during an argument is one way to switch things up. We're going to have some more tips from Dr. V right after this break. Relationship Wednesday, and we are keeping you together and keeping my earrings together, if you notice, like when I'm like disappeared. We're back with Dr. Viviana Coles. Yeah, all the things on television. Okay, so you mentioned that if we want to relight that flame, one of the things we have to do is really talk to our partner about the flame not being there anymore. So what's a good way to approach that subject without hurting our partner's feelings?
I think couching it as, hey, I've noticed that this could be happening to us, or I'm worried that it could happen to us. I was reading Dr. Viviana's book, or I was listening to her on TikTok, whatever it was, and she brought up that for a lot of couples, they start to get a little stale, and it's so important for us to make sure that we stay lively. I have some ideas for that.
Okay.
That way you're not saying, this is already happening, I'm feeling this right now, if you're worried about your partner's feelings, but you're saying, I want to be proactive. And who doesn't want to be proactive?
Yeah, right. Okay, so I would say one of the challenges to keeping that romance alive for a lot of people is they're just busy. Like they don't,
so busy.
They feel like they don't have the time to, I don't know, look up Pinterest for ideas or whatever you need to do, or to implement like nice dates and things like that. Or do you have any recommendations?
Well, I have a little something coming out soon, so make sure you're following me on Instagram to get that, because it is exactly what we're talking about.
Okay.
But it's not out yet. So for now, what I would say is make sure that you are taking care of what's like at home. That could mean showering together, saving time and water.
Yeah, I like that.
And it could be just having like those long taper candles and lighting them at dinner. It doesn't have to be anything super grand. It could just be something simple like that all of a sudden turns like this mundane macaroni and cheese meal into something just a little bit more thoughtful and sweet. And of course, have your own playlist in the background of special songs that you really love as a couple.
Oh, nice.
Have that playing in the background of whenever you're having a conversation, or even if you're cleaning, just something that brings it back to us.
I like that. You're getting me in the mood just thinking about that. I love it.
It makes you smile, and that's always a good thing.
Yes. Okay, so you mentioned the shower. When it comes to lighting that flame in the bedroom, what train of thought should we go along with?
Okay, the more pillow talk you have, so the more experiences of just talking about, joking about, touching, that is not leading to sex, the better off you're going to be. Because for a lot of people, they really struggle. It's like they're either having sex or they're not. And that's a real problem in long-term relationships. So we want to have more touching, more talking, more playfulness in that way outside of the bedroom. And then when you're in the bedroom, make sure that you're asking each other, hey, do you like that? Or what did you like most about that last experience? Or if we could do it again, what would be something that you would want more of? Always talk about what you do want, what you want more of. And of course, if you're in pain, or if something is humiliating, or if it feels like it's a betrayal in the bedroom, whether it's you or to your partner or whatever your sensitivities are, you want to make sure you tell them right in the moment.
Okay, like the flame is too hot.
Too hot.
Bring too hot. You need a safe word. Okay.
Too hot.
Too hot. All right. So when it comes to rekindling for, I would say, couples who have been together decades, are the surprises pretty much just, like what may have happened to them that day, or are there other things that they may want to come up with?
Well, it could be in just coming up with a joke that you heard, or it could be a story in the headlines that you want to talk about that you think they'd find interesting, or it could be that you signed y'all up for a class, of some sort. I have a client recently, a couple, who he signed them up for Spanish classes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, with a tutor and everything. And they love it, and they look forward to it, and it's something exciting that they can do, especially living in Houston. It's a little bit of a must, I think.
Actually, yeah.
So helpful all the way around, but that's something that they've never done before.
Could the person also evolving add a little spice, a little flame? If you yourself are working on yourself and doing different things, could that also help revive a relationship in a way?
Yeah, and if you're feeling yourself, which I hope a lot of you are out there, show it. And that could mean taking a little stroll from the closet to the bathroom or whatever in the buff.
All right.
I mean, show it off. And that can be a little surprise, a little tease. But just remember, it doesn't always mean that you're initiating sex.
So if we do have a partner who we feel like is doing those things with the expectation of intimacy or sex, how do we have that conversation? Say, hey, I want to spice things up, but I can't right now.
Yeah, I think just saying that I want you, I love you, I find you very attractive, but every single time that I make any sort of advance towards you or even just pillow talk, I feel like there's pressure to go further, and that makes it less fun for me. I want the tease, I want to flirt, I want to have fun, just like we did before we ever crossed that line. Yes. Would you be willing to meet me halfway with that? Okay, all right. Well, we appreciate you teasing us with these tips. Yeah. Okay, you guys got to follow Dr. Viviana Cole. Tell them where to find you. Dr. Viviana on all things. It's spell out Dr. Viviana. Okay, because she's got all the things we need to stay together. Yeah. And we've got the meal you need to stay together. I mean, that's what we're hoping. Coming up after this with Chef Willie. Showing you how to revive your romance, and we are taking it to the kitchen. We've got Chef Willie Holmes and Chef Brandy here to talk about how we can light that flame and not just on the stove. Okay, Chef, you got a recipe for us today?
I do. I'm really excited. For the kitchen, you could be very straightforward if you wanted to with dishes like Marry Me Chicken or Bang Bang Shrimp. But this is a really good one. Lamb chops with red velvet waffles. It's hit. It's popular. It's the new surf and turf.
Yes,
it's everybody loves it. Everywhere. Yes. Okay. And really easy recipe, in and out the kitchen in less than 20 minutes. It's a 3-parter, but really, really simple.
Did I hear that right? 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
20 minutes to romance.
20 minutes.
20 minutes to romance. That's all it takes.
That's all it takes.
All right, so it sounds intimidating, lamb chops, but you're saying it's not too hard.
I'm going to show you a really quick way of doing it, with the lamb chops. And while I'm doing that, Chelsea, go ahead and start getting these waffles made also at the same time. Right. Using a traditional waffle mix, follow the recipes on the back, but then I'm going to show you how to turn them into red velvet. So start with just 2 scoops of dry, 1 scoop of water, and then 1 egg. Okay. In the meantime, I got these lamb chops going over here where marinating them is the best way you can go.
Okay.
A quick little easy and simple marinade on them. I like to do a quick little Asian inspired marinade. So literally 3 parts. I have orange marmalade, brown sugar, and then a little soy sauce.
Okay.
Equal parts mean just 1 cup of each.
Easy, all right.
Half a cup of each.
And how long are we marinating?
You can marinate them overnight. You can do a quick marinade. As long as you have that marinated on these lamb chops, they should come out really, really well. 3 minutes on each side,
also
let
grab
the
your
sauce
eggs.
reduce, and you're good to go.
I mean, we're a team. I love this.
Right, yes. Okay, so now moving on to the red velvet waffle.
Okay.
Right? So you have in here, we have our water, we got our egg. Chelsea, you know how to crack an egg?
I am the worst. I am the worst at cracking eggs, though. It gets real messy.
Okay,
no
okay,
shell, no shell. I can at least crack an egg.
So no, this is good. So then you're gonna add in a little cocoa powder.
A little
So this
cocoa
is 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder.
Okay.
I'm gonna fold that in there.
You say fold, so I'm
Yeah.
look at me.
More than that.
Chefing with
there it
Chelsea.
is.
Okay,
Chefing it
all
up.
right, all right.
And then we're gonna squeeze in our red food color. Remember, it has no taste or anything like that. As long as you make sure it's a gel base, you're good to go, and it's gonna blend in well. Everybody knows red velvet is just me. It's chocolate with red coloring. Whether it's
Yes.
the cake, a waffle, anything like that.
Okay, thanks
Yeah,
for
so
breaking
go
that
ahead
down.
and mix it all together till it incorporates.
All right.
Let's see. Let me take this out your hand so you can hold that
Oop.
bowl. Chelsea. My God.
It's gonna get messy. I told you it's gonna get messy with me.
We were warned. Well, that's the real part in the kitchen is getting messy. Yes,
Yes.
getting messy.
And this is like something you can actually do
Yes.
that's romantic with your partner, right?
Absolutely. Oh my goodness.
And then Chef Brandy, you've been married for 7 years, so you
Yes,
know what
7
you're talking
years,
about.
yes. I think the ingredients is to also bring your significant other, in the kitchen with you. Then that way, like, he can just pull over and help you just whisk it up. Yes, yes.
So romantic.
This is good. This is good. I like to use this pancake mix, because even though it's for pancakes, waffles are just pancakes with abs.
Oh,
That's what they say, So it works. It works totally fine.
It works.
That's work. We love some abs
It
in
totally
the kitchen.
works. Yeah.
All right,
So
so
that's
then
awesome. Oh, that's
after
coming
it's all
together
mixed
perfect.
up-
Yes.
You're gonna pour it into your waffle maker,
Okay.
and then classic waffle maker. When it dings, it's ready.
Okay.
You know?
Easy. Yes.
And then we're gonna finish it up with a little mascarpone maple cream that Chef Brandy is making down there.
Okay,
Look.
Chef, show us how we're doing that.
Wow, I'm gonna
So
help
yes,
you
we're gonna
batter
take
this in here.
our cream sauce.
Okay.
That's perfect.
Perfect.
Oh, that
Or
looks
need
great.
a little more? That's
A little
good?
bit more, a little bit more.
Okay.
Mhm. Let's fill it up.
We do that. Okay. Bam. So while that's cooking, that's
While that's
going.
cooking, yes, we're gonna do our signature cream sauce.
Okay. And what all do you have here?
So we have the
Mascarpone.
mascarpone.
Okay. Say it again for me.
Mascarpone. It's just mascarpone, but
That's
you make it
that's
sound
it.
fancy.
Sound fancy. Also, we're gonna add another secret ingredients to it, a little dash of pepper.
Okay.
And as you stir, you want to fold it. Also
Okay.
want to show it because you don't want to whisk it. You just want to fold it. That way you making
got
sure that all the ingredients.
Oh, this is smelling good over
Okay.
here.
That's
yes.
also a
And
nice
I'll
little
get mixed.
sexy move.
It's good. It's a
Yes,
good little
yes.
light dish.
Yes.
With lamb chops, the little waffles, you can make it as big as you want or as small as you want. My mom used to always tell me when she would eat for dates, she would try to keep her meal real light because her bra would get too tight. So I was like, well,
That's where it goes. Yeah.
let's just make sure, we cook it perfectly and not take it too far. You know what I mean? So,
So how much is this all costing us too? That's something we want to keep in
which
mind.
is really cool. You can literally find I went to Trader Joe's and found all of these ingredients under $40.
Oh, good.
Under $40. And we have enough here to cook for at least 4 people.
Okay.
Maybe the guy likes to eat a lot of food,
Yes,
or maybe,
yes.
maybe we want to save some for later, before activity and after the activity.
Okay. We are rekindling.
Yes, yes. That's the whole part
and
of
food
it.
brings it together. You can be upset when you're eating good food. You just
That's
can't.
right.
Because you're in a good mood, ready to do other things.
Yeah,
so,
and then you're not getting that bill because it would definitely be more expensive
right.
if we went
so
out.
I think this
Right.
waffle is ready.
Okay. All
Ooh,
right.
Chelsea! My
Beautiful.
God, that looks great. Let me turn this around.
Yes. Look at me, Master Chef. Yeah. Okay. The plating is part of the romance.
Yes, that's
right?
the signature.
Absolutely.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So you start with your waffle chips.
Grab it out.
Yeah, don't be
Right.
scared. Don't be
Don't be
scared.
scared,
It's
girl.
only a waffle.
Now we're gonna put it. You want to cut it
Okay.
into
Yes.
fours.
Easy.
Easy. Yes, that's it.
This is part of the eating process.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's why I cut it. Okay.
And then now you want to try to give it a little look. Let's organize it on the plate. You can line it up.
Little bedazzle. You want me to help you, Chelsea?
Yes, please,
Let me help
ma'am.
you.
You are the
ahead.
pro. Chef Brandy, being a personal chef, it's kind of tough. Y'all are doing different things, schedules all over
I
the
can
place.
do these lamb
So
chops
how do
over
you
here.
keep the romance alive?
In my household is that so when the night cooking dinner, you want to invite the husband into the room or your significant other into the kitchen and be like, oh baby, come help me make this meal. Let's make this pasta dish. When you whipping up something and your hands get tired, oh baby, my hand is tired. Can you come help me whip this up?
Taking it too
That's
far.
how you, okay. Too far.
Too far.
I can see that working. Let him rescue you a little
Yes,
bit.
rescue me. Yes,
Okay, all
yes.
right. right, and then Chef, is this something that you would serve since you on the market?
You know, absolutely, absolutely. Like I said, it's an easy dish, it's a light dish, it's an impressive dish. Chelsea, add something on top.
Yes.
And
you see how I cut the strawberries? The strawberries is
very
like a little fan. Look
very
cute.
cute. We fanned out the strawberries, and then it's
So this is my favorite
Here we
part
go.
of the whole thing. So then you finish it with some mascarpone cream cheese.
There you go,
Just
Chelsea.
drizzle it out.
Just drizzle
that we
it.
made.
Yes.
Okay.
Legit.
Have fun with it.
Okay, see, you know.
There you go.
on the
Look, there you
chops?
go.
Yes. Look at have fun. Have fun.
That is a
Oh,
key
I
to
love
romance,
that.
having a little
I
fun,
love
too.
that. And then you add a little microgreens to add a little greenery on there.
Yes.
And then my
Man.
favorite part, you know, you're going to hit it with a little powdered sugar over the whole dish
thing.
to kind of take it from the top and break it down like Salt Bae.
Look
Yeah.
at me.
There you go. Bam.
Okay.
See?
There it is.
Now,
This is the favorite part right here. Oh, yeah.
Now that's the bedazzle.
Yeah,
That's
there
the
it is.
bedazzle.
If this does not revive your relationship, I don't know what will.
Yes. Bring them in the
absolutely.
kitchen to cook.
Thank
Yes.
y'all so much. Okay, where can people find y'all and check out more recipes like this?
Oh my God, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, at Chef Willie Holmes. Check out my Monday night fight nights, you know what I mean? Going head to head with chefs all over the city, including Chef Brandy here. So it's gonna be a good time for sure.
Yes, Chef Brandy.
Yes, and I'm Chef Brandy Hinespoon. You can find me also on IG, Facebook, Consuela's Kitchen, CONSUELAS Kitchen. Yes.
Okay, all right, and you'll be able to find this recipe on our social media at Chelsea Show Fox.
You did
Get
good,
into
Chelsea.
it.
Okay, avocado.
We'll be back after this.
Romance.
That's perfect.
Come back to me. I've got the feeling. Come back to me. I've got the feeling.
I want to thank our guests today, our chefs, and also Dr. V for helping us to revive our romances.
Yes.
I will say this, no matter which way you decide to revive, just do something. Have those conversations and have those meals together. Make it happen. Don't just let it die, right?
I love
Right.
that.
Okay, all right. Well, we're not going to let this die. We're going to get it while it's hot. You guys go to Chelsea Show Fox. Let me know how you're reviving your relationship. Use the hashtag #ChatWithChelsea, and we're about to get it in,
Let's
right,
do it.
guys?
Let's
Okay.
get it.
All right. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, yeah.
Come back to me.